Today is a lovely day. I thought that I would make a little short one today for you guys. Yesterday, there was the big rally in Los Angeles against the Trans-Pacific Partnership. That's why the president was in town. If you guys still haven't heard about that or know what it is, I'm going to post a little tiny link to some petitions that are going around online about it. So please look it up on your own, find out about it. Please, 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 so that you can eat the food you want to eat and you can have the life you want to live. And it's not the death rattle of the Constitution, that sort of thing, but it affects everyone globally. It's not just an American thing. So please check that out. The video today that I'm going to make is on being offended, how people are so easily offended. That people, they will actually say something. They'll say, "I take offense to that. That offends me." And if you notice, whenever someone says something like that, they're using absolutes. They're always using absolutes, and it always involves them. I find this offensive. I do this. I, me, blah, blah, blah. Unless it is an absolute that's a generalization for everyone. So anytime that you use the word is, what you're doing is you are actually defining something for someone. If you notice, I just said it and I defined that sentence. To be someone who isn't easily offended seems like a pretty easy thing to do. All one has to do is simply understand that whatever someone else says and whatever their actions, those are theirs. They're theirs. We only become easily offended if something threatens us. If something threatens us and how we perceive ourselves to be. So, if I was to say that I wanted only people around me that agreed with everything that I had to say, now I'm actually offending them. I'm fighting them. I'm using my ego and I'm wrapping it up in a package that says this is who I am and I am going to make you conform to me. You have to be more like me. Every single time that we're offended by whatever it is, a word, a song, anything, that's our emotions getting involved and saying, this thing is not like me. This thing is not like me, therefore I don't like it. The easiest way to combat being offended is to accept. Acceptance. Okay? If you accept others and you just accept them for who they are, for what they are, for how they act, whatever. If you accept them, you are loving them. Love and acceptance are the same thing. If you are criticizing them, judging them, telling them what they're doing is wrong, saying that how they're living their life isn't the way that they're supposed to, you're really saying, you are not enough like me. That's what makes life beautiful, is that the juxtapositions. If someone's the opposite of you, oftentimes you will learn much more about yourself being near that person or around that person, or even being in that, just thinking about that person and being in that world. So you become a multifaceted person instead of an insular, I am me, everything's about me all the time, everything that I think is what goes, what I say goes. You shut yourself down. You become someone who is structured rigidly. And it makes it very hard to open yourself up to life's experiences and the goodness and the sweetness of life when you just blindly condemn everything else. So I'm not saying that some people aren't worthy of a couple of backhands every once in a while. And that some people have to be, you have to make your voice heard, and some people have to be taken down to a human level because their egos have gotten so big. They've made themselves so important. They've made themselves such a god for themselves that they are hurting others. And for them to accept them means they have to be on your level. So you might have to bring them a little bit lower to keep them on your level, okay? But it doesn't mean that you are going to move up to that level that they're on and become an egotist, an extreme egotist, in order to have some sort of connection with them. No. No. Because that is a dangerous path. That's a bad path. Okay. But for the most part, if that is not the case, okay, and you see a bunch of people walking around and their ego is showing, okay, the ego is the projection of what we think we are and who we think we are. And it's very, very threatened by anything that is different or that might change that story. Okay? Anything that might change that story of who we tell ourselves constantly of who we are. So I label myself, I am a fat guy. I am someone who, can't make more than $1,000, a week or something like that. I am this, that. Okay? When you do that, you are defining your world. And the way to not be offended and to move past your limitations is to take the cage off, to stop defining everything. You can just experience stuff. You don't have to define it. Okay? Define it when you need to define it. Don't define it when you don't need to. And then constantly move forward. Move forward. Accept what might offend you. If somebody says something that offends you, let that come up in you and see it, and then accept the person completely who said or did or created whatever. Accept them completely. And when you do that, you'll learn that you can accept anything. You can accept anything, and you're not limited. All right? You're not limited. So try it. Try it. Try accepting others. See how it goes. Okay? Don't judge them. Don't judge them. All right? You're only in a position to judge if you are above someone else. And if you're putting yourself above someone else, you are smashing down others. You're a bully when you do that. Don't be a bully. Nobody likes a bully. Okay? So that's it. That's it for today's. I will post another one tomorrow at some point. I'm celebrating Thanksgiving a little bit early. So I'll post a little tiny one tomorrow. and I hope that you have a great day. I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you all later.